I'm Michael Cabe from Steinway Sons. Today I'm excited to share with you some of what we think makes Steinway Spirio so important, so impressive, and what we hear from customers that they really love. Let me show you some of our favorite features now. So first thing that comes to mind with Spirio is that it is a true Steinway acoustic piano. And what Steinway really stands for out there in the world is the sound of Steinway. This is what customers are drawn to, what artists are drawn to, and being able to unlock that Steinway sound for people no matter their ability to play is really, really powerful. So you can sit down and play this beautiful Steinway piano yourself, and all of the performance characteristics you would expect from a Steinway grand piano, the powerful bass, that bell-like treble, the colors, the different sounds and textures that an artist can draw from the piano are here at your fingertips at a moment's notice. So it is really the finest example of a Steinway piano that we're building today. It's built by the same craftspeople, using the same processes, the same materials, material quality as every Steinway piano. So it really is, and first and foremost, a Steinway piano. But from that powerful bass, we add some amazing features that give you more access. Whether or not you play at a high level, but you really want to hear that sound, that Steinway sound that has marked so many recordings and performances, so many memories for people out there in the world, this gives you that access to the true fidelity, the true sound of the instrument. No speakers, it's the sound of the hammer hitting the string, that beautiful soundboard vibrating and sending the powerful sound, the intimate sound, out into your space to enjoy and appreciate. So Spirio helps make that Steinway sound accessible to anyone with Spirio. You get to hear the world's finest artists playing the world's finest music, and you really are hearing the sound of the instrument. There's no speakers. It is that beautiful Steinway hammer hitting the string, vibrating that soundboard, and sending that full, rich, luscious Steinway sound out into your space. So Spirio is giving access to new generations of music lovers, whether they play or not, through the Spirio technology. Now, one of the important things that makes Spirio so powerful is how we're able to faithfully capture the artist's performance and play it back on any Spirio anywhere in the world. And one of the secrets of this is our proprietary high-resolution piano data. While most digital instruments in the world connect over MIDI, we've found for pianos, acoustic pianos, it is too limited in its ability to capture the true nuance and detail of a piano performance. So rather than being limited by that, we have this proprietary data type. And let me give you an example how this works. So if I were to pick this note, I'm going to play as quietly and as softly as I can to give you a full dynamic range of what this note can be. So quietly as possible. Pretty good. One more time. That's quiet. Now as loud as I can. Now let's slice that range into some layers. As quiet to as loud as possible. So that's 10 layers, 10 dynamic levels here. Spirio can accurately capture and play back a full dynamic range in 1,020 discrete levels. That's a lot. That's far beyond my ability as a pianist to be able to control. But what's important is that we're not getting an approximation of what these wonderful artists are playing, but getting exactly what they're playing. We're checking to see on all 88 notes the dynamic level of that note up to 800 times per second, because we don't want an approximation of how loud or soft that note is or when it's being played. It needs to be exactly precise, because that precise capture is what gives every performance its nuance. It's how one artist playing the same piece as another artist sounds so different, even if they're playing the same notes, because the weight in the hands and the fingers and the control and the phrasing and the pauses or the speeding through a passage. That's really what gives it its uniqueness in its performance. And Spirio is unique in its ability to capture that nuance because of our high resolution data type. Another important aspect of Spirio, and we both share this with customers, and we're happy to say customers share this back with us once they've had Spirio at home, is how easy it is to use. Anytime we're talking about technology today in the world, some customers may have more comfort or interest in technology. Others might find it a means to an end. Luckily for us, it's been so thoughtfully designed that I control my Spirio with an iPad. There's an app we download on this iPad. You unlock that app with a unique customer code every customer is provided with by Steinway Sons. And it really is as simple as any other app you would use on your phone. The iPad connects Spirio via Bluetooth. I can pick a playlist, I can pick an artist, I can pick a video, and Spirio will instantly start playing. I can make my own playlists. I can turn the volume down. Maybe you are hosting an event or hosting a family get-together. We hear this from a lot of Spirio owners. They like to be able to put on their playlist, turn the volume down a little bit so it's not quite the full performance volume, but it's wonderful to kind of set the mood, set that environment, so you're still hearing the beautiful acoustic sound of the Steinway piano, but the volume is brought down to a comfortable level for you to still have conversations and bond and connect with others. And all of it's controlled right here simply in the app. Every Spirio comes with an iPad. So on day one, this piano shows up in its new home, and the iPad's ready to go, and it's so fun to watch Spirio owners discover new content, and they're just scrolling through the iPad, finding new things. It really is intuitive, easy to use because we designed it that way. We knew that technology had to serve the purpose of helping customers find the music they love and discover new artists or new genres or new music that they can fall in love with to really make use of Spirio and have it as part of their everyday life. A really exciting area with Spirio is the Spirio catalog itself, found here in the Spirio app, exclusively in the iPad. And the catalog really started in part of what Steinway is known for, this connection with artists and artistry. And Steinway artists, we work exclusively with Steinway artists and capture their performances and bring them to Spirio owners around the world through the Spirio catalog. And it is this amazing, growing mixture of genres, different genres of music, music from different cultures, different parts of the world, historic music, new music, contemporary music, different genres. And we bring all of it here in the app. So every month there's updates to the content in the app. So I love to hear from Spirio owners in the world when they discover something new. Oh my gosh, I get some notes once in a while saying, you just released this new artist, new playlist, and fall in love with it. We're playing it all the time. Great. Owners are really exploring the catalog to see what's new, what's different, what's seasonal. Spirio is really popular around holiday time, when families and get-togethers are happening. And here in the catalog, we're talking thousands of different tracks of music available at the touch of a button and lots of easy ways to find it. So we have curated playlists. Some customers love the fact that there's seasonal music, maybe it's contemplative classical music, maybe it's energetic cocktail music, different moods. You can find all these different playlists, all featured directly here in the front page of the app. You don't have to go digging. You can search in the app if you'd like to find a particular piece, a particular performer. You're really looking for that one thing. Of course, we have a search function here. Different ways to get in and discover music. And also, what's really easy to do is to have favorites or to make playlists so that it's easy for you to come back to, find the music you love, and share with others when next time they come over or next time they're with you at Spirio. So in addition to all of the performances from Steinway artists that we're capturing now, today in the world, and we are actively doing this all the time, adding to the catalog each and every month, an interesting subset of the performances in the catalog are from what we call the Steinway Immortals. Historic performances from the giants of the 20th century of piano performance who may no longer be living, but we have a proprietary technology and proprietary process that allows us to bring those historic performances back to full vitality right here on Spirio. So every month we try to add one video or one or two tracks from Steinway Immortals. It is a time, labor-intensive process, but it's important that we are featuring the world's finest artists today, but also having a look back at the world's finest pianists of yesteryear. And Spirio owners love the fact that they can see this full breadth of piano performance, not limited by time or space. I mentioned videos, so in addition to the thousands and thousands of tracks in here, we also have a video section where you can not just hear the artist playing, but see them on the iPad, or if you like, you can connect your Spirio TV monitor or projector or something. You can see the artist playing, and Spirio is playing right along with the video. And this has been really popular with owners. They're getting to see artists playing somewhere in the world. They could have been playing in New York, in Paris, in Hamburg, in China. We continue to grow the places from which we're capturing Spirio performances and the artists we're working with all around the world. And customers have really responded positively to being able to see an intimate performance somewhere translated to their living room on their Spirio, available any time of day. So we have thousands of tracks, hundreds and hundreds of videos, and that library continues to grow and evolve month after month. So it doesn't feel stale, it feels fresh and renewed, and customers are discovering new things each and every month. I'm sure you will find something that you're excited by and passionate about if you get a chance to dive into the Spirio catalog. So Spirio R adds some really powerful tools that I'd love to show you here now. Now the first is record. So we're technically capturing the performance here on the piano by capturing the physical movement of piano components. There's no microphone, we're not actually recording audio like you would think in a recording studio. This is so precise because we're capturing the actual movement of the piano, which means it's even more precise to playback because we can play back the exact same movement, the same speed on Spirio for playback. We've taken that process, that high-resolution data capture process from our multi-million-dollar studio and have basically built it into every Spirio R piano. So anyone sitting at Spirio R has that same capability that our recording studio has. So let me show you first how easy it is to record something. So I'm in my Spirio app. I will tap the record button on the left. It opens up the record section, and it's ready to go. So I'm going to hit start recording, play. Now let's listen back and see, before I save it, let's see if that sounds like what I just played. Unfortunately for me, it sounds exactly like what I just played. So every detail, every nuance is captured here, and I can save this directly in the app. And like any digital folder, any digital music, we can have different tracks. We can make folders to save things and organize those files as you'd like. So some people love to use Spirio R like you would in a recording studio, where you do take one, save it, take two, save it, and kind of move quickly using this right here in the app. Some people will record, listen back, evaluate, but all the tools are right here, right at your fingertip in the Spirio app. Now, in addition to being able to record everything, we have built in the editing process, again, that we have at our fancy studio here at Steinway Sons, and built that in to the app as well. So we have given Spirio R owners the ability to edit high-resolution data directly in the app. There is no other player piano in the world that allows you to record, edit, and play back all in high resolution. Spirio is the only one. Now here on my screen, I can see everything that I've played, and if I wanted to, I could go in and make very granular changes to anything that had happened. I can change an individual note, I can change a group of notes, I can change the dynamics, when this note first sounded, how long it sounds, its pitch. I can add notes, I can change the pedaling here. So my unicorda, the left shift pedal, and the damper pedal, I have total control over that performance right here in the Spirio editor in the app. So I can record something, make changes to it, whether it's wholesale changes or just get in and, one note was a little off. Let me tweak that one note. It makes it really easy to edit if someone wants to and get right back to creating new performances or capturing performances of loved ones, family members, visiting artists. All possible here with Spirio because the tools are powerful but really easy to use. So let me share two more important things that Spirio can bring to an owner's life. So first, if someone is looking to be able to connect Spirio to an existing digital workflow, maybe they're a songwriter, producer, recording studio, and their entire environment is in MIDI, Spirio can be connected via the MIDI ports on our controller to any MIDI environment. So if that is the world that a creator is working in, Spirio fits seamlessly into that MIDI workflow. So simple interaction here in the app to set your MIDI settings up, and Spirio becomes the world's most beautiful MIDI controller in any environment. And we have heard from many owners that that was one of the driving reasons that they acquired Spirio was to be able to use it in their existing digital music world, but to bring the sound of Steinway and all of the features of Spirio into that workflow, but focused on MIDI.